Hello there, and welcome everybody to the UK PC game microserver. This is the home of what is basically my first major build in the game. It's the Normandy SR2 from Mass Effect 2. This is the entranceway, where the warp point will be, where everyone will spawn into it and first see. Behind me I have an enormous Commander Shepherd and a naked sheep for some reason. This is like a signature for me, the skin, not the naked sheep of course. Anyway, yeah, every time I'm working on a build, like something from a video game, something something that is actually pre-existing, I try to change my skin to something that reflects that. In this case it had to be Commander Shepherd. I still forgot to take my leather arm off, never mind that. And yeah, when the build is done, I create a replica of that skin to sign it. It just kind of shows my build, you know. But anyway, this is the entranceway. Let's go inside. That, if you're not acquainted with Mass Effect, you may not know what that symbol is. That is the symbol of Cerberus, the company, corporation, whatever, that built the Normandy in Mass Effect 2. Of course, in Mass Effect 1, the Normandy was just an Alliance ship, owned by the Alliance Navy. In the second one, it is privately owned by Cerberus. And there we are, the Normandy. And in we go to see the finished beauty. Ah, there she is. Which way around shall we go? Let's go this way. This really was a labour of love. From first to last block, it took me 8 weeks to complete. Not 8 weeks of full-on work, of course, because, well, I'm too lazy for that. It took about 4 to 5 weeks of solid work and about 3 to 4 weeks of doing nothing, just slacking, hanging around the server, doing bugger all. But yeah, 4 to 5 weeks was pretty much solid work, just hours a day trying to get this right. Not to mention the week at the start that it took me to plan the stupid thing. I have hundreds of megabytes of Adobe Photoshop files with schematics and just stupid files to plan it out, to work out exactly how to go about building it. It was not the most easiest thing to do, but I am one of these people that once I get an idea in my head, this plan, a thought, I find it hard to let go. And that was what this was, basically. It started out as just an idea, thinking, wouldn't it be cool if somebody made that? And I kind of dwelled on it for days, and in the end I knew that I had to build it, and so I did, and this is the result. To be honest, I always thought I was going to fail. Even when I started building it, even when I was like halfway through, I thought it was just going to end up this terrible monstrosity that look nothing like the real thing. Unfortunately I was wrong, and you have no idea how happy I am to admit that, because I actually think that the final product looks pretty good. Of course there is one problem. The ship in the game, well, it doesn't work basically. The interior and exterior are completely different, well, they don't fit together. The exterior of the ship, for one, is too long, much too long to fit the interior. Best example is the CIC, the Combat Information Centre, and the corridor leading to the cockpit. If you put them in the size of the real ship, then they're too long, way too long. And well, to make them actually fit together, for the interior to fit the hull, I had to shorten it all quite a bit. Oh crap, I will be right back. And I'm back. Hopefully the server is done having a sissy fit. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the ship, it had to be shortened from the original version. It's also a lot fatter. Luckily we don't see it from the top, so never mind that. But yeah, in order to make everything fit, I had to short it down considerably. It's probably about 25-30% smaller than the original design. It doesn't look too bad though. I mean, I had to make some allowances, make some alterations, bit of artistic license. For example, as far as the wings were concerned, I had to shorten the wings so that they didn't look too big, so they weren't larger than the actual hull itself. It did take me quite a while to get the whole thing planned out, to get everything working. It was probably the hardest bit, harder than any of the building itself. It was just the planning. The building itself was just tedious, frustrating. Hundreds of thousands of wall blocks all placed into specific points. It doesn't look too bad though, I think. That's me saying. Anyway, this is it's like an observation deck, if it ever loads. Come on, get rid of the world hole. Yeah, it's like an observation deck. Just look out the window, stare at the Normandy, and sit down at one of the tables, like so. Shut up, sticky keys. Still taking a while to load. Not everything on the ship is to scale. The windows, for example, in the cockpit, the original design, they look a hell of a lot bigger than they will be from the actual interior, from the cockpit. So I shrunk them down a bit. The hell is wrong with this computer today? Loading slowly. Anyway, that is the exterior with the Normandy. That's the hanger itself was pretty easy once I had an idea of what I wanted to make it look like. It has no roof because if I'd done that, then it would have been pitch black in here. The whole Normandy wouldn't be visible really, and I didn't want to cover the whole thing in torches. That would have just been fuck ugly. So I just left the roof off, left it open. Come on, load. But yeah, the hangar itself was built mainly by one of the admins, Framebog, who I'd like to give a huge thank you to. He helped me so much during the whole build, as far as fixing fuck ups and just filling in bits like the hangar. He did so much to help, and not to mention keeping me company on the late nights, which sounds slightly disturbing, but I didn't actually mean it that way. I think I'm going to reconnect to try and get this, to get it loading. Okay, well, I'll be right back. Shock horror, it's loaded. Hard to believe, yes, but voila. I can't remember what I was saying, but yeah, the hangar was built mainly using world edit tools. The whole ship itself was barely touched by things like that. It was there were some bits that need to be moved, and obviously they were done with the world edit because I didn't want to destroy and remake those bits. But the hangar itself was the only bit that was really done using that, because all these walls had to be extended, filled in. The actual struts that you can see down the side, they were all built by hand, me, personally, including all the things in the corners. They were, well, I lie actually, one half of the hangar was completely built by me. Walkways, corners, struts, everything. And then Framebog, my good friend, he mirrored it to the other side. I must show on the wrong side since it was the other one that I built, but never mind, it's the same thing. Yeah, he mirrored it, copied and pasted it to the other side to make it perfect. Don't really know what else to say. There's the Cerberus logo again, and these are just the walkways. And now I'm just rambling, so how about we just end the video here, bring it to an end and say goodbye to the Normandy for now. Oh my god, that's the inside. So you can that the interior will be, that'll be another video basically. But yeah, that will be another video. So for now, we shall say farewell to the Normandy, the half that's loaded, and farewell to Commander Shepard. See you in the next video. Thank you all for watching. Bye.